Hello, my name is Shudley, and welcome back for another episode of EU4 at Jerusalem. In previous episode, we won the war against Russia for Spain against Russia, and Lithuania is now a junior partner under Spain. Spain has got a little bit of rebellion issues, but they're also helping me in the war against the Mamluks and the Mamluks' allies right now, which they got quite a few allies, admittedly. We're also sieging down a bit of Ajuran already, which I don't know if they are willing to take a peace deal anytime soon. Probably not yet. But the sooner we start getting... Oh, the merchant's on. Oh. Right, more mercantilism. That's quite nice. Wait, are Russet? No, Russets are not in the war. And the siege of Mecca is... well, it's coming along. Could be perhaps better, but it's not the worst. Let's go ahead and siege down Tajura, so they might not be able to move troops back and forth anymore. I don't know how much troops movements they're doing, to be fair, and there have been quite a few battles in the Far East by the looks of it, or in Persia. As far as I can tell, I just can't see all of that, so that's part of the issue. Oh, Ethiopian separatists over here. Okay, I might not want to touch that. If that's going to weaken one of my enemies, that does, well, we probably do have a little bit aggressive expansion towards them. Not actually that much. Not that much. Now, we can't cross that yet. But at least we can soon make sure that they won't be crossing that much either. Oh, where's the... aha, there's the fort. Okay, let's just go and seize that one down then. Oh dear, we just lost another general. I believe that's the one in... no? Oh, it's the Marine Army, yeah, okay. 2243, that's actually not bad for the Marine Army. Not necessarily the best fighting, but pretty good at sieging. And now Mamluks are already low enthusiasm. They're not willing to take the peace deal yet because we are... oh, right, we haven't sieged down any forts in here yet. But once Mecca is sieged down, technically speaking, they might be more willing to take the peace deal. Ajuran is already medium enthusiasm, so we might be able to force them out soon-ish. Wouldn't mind taking a bit of money from them or something. Or maybe free up some of the nations in here. They probably have a lot of nations to liberate from there, and then that's going to be a lot of nations that we can then slowly just siege down once we get there. No, that was going to Tajura, okay. Cobra is the siege. Oh, it's only level 2 fort. They do have a bit of extra garrisons in there, so they got the defensive stance. But that's not going to be enough. Oh, helping hand. Monument improvements. Great upgrade cost. I'd be sure, I guess. We'll pay. I don't think it's actually going to reduce the... like, it would be reducing costs now if we were to rebuild it. But we've already started building it, so it's not going to have an impact there right now, but... it's not the end of the world, I'll be honest. Oh, we've got a decent profit of 70 ducats per month right now. Oh, okay. The Mamluks have decided to cross the straits here. Let's just get to Uncober in the meanwhile. There is a lot of troops in there, actually. Oh, and our naval reformer has died. Do we have a merchant? No, not really. We're going to get another naval reformer. I guess we'll go for another naval reformer then. Improved lens making. Class price goes up even further. They've got a lot of troops in here. I don't know if Ajuran would be willing to take a peace deal yet. A new world diamonds. Oh dear, gem price goes down. That's actually bad for Constantinople because that's one of the few places that we have that produces gemstones. So we can probably get this siege done soon. We got a pretty large fleet here, actually. A bit too strong for my taste. We're slowly expanding our fleet. Oh, they got... there's a rebellion over there in their capital. Well, what we'll do is we'll just get this siege done. You know what, we'll spend a bit of points to break the walls. Get the siege of Ankober done faster. Speaking of which, though, I guess we could get more mercantilism in the meanwhile. So now we're at, what, 45? Yep, 45%. So it's been growing. Unfortunately, we haven't unlocked any more promoted culture slots. It's probably going to be Egyptians that we embrace next. So we've got quite a bit of development that has the Egyptian culture. We could always try converting some. Right, well, we've got this done. Siege of Mecca has been completed. So now they are a lot more closer to taking a peace deal, which... oh, Ajar might be willing to take a peace deal soon as well. They're getting sieged down pretty heavily over there. Can we actually catch that one? No, not really. We could try attacking in there. Some of the Mamluk troops might turn around. But it's 45,000 versus their 40-ish thousand. So we got the cannon advantage. We got the full front line. They don't. We got slightly high discipline though, which actually that means that they might win this battle. Or not. Okay, we get 4 war score from there. We did take a lot of casualties though. And I mean a lot of casualties. But regardless, we did win the fight. Mamluks are now quite a bit low on the war score side of things. So Arjuran, you are not willing to take a peace deal yet, or even a white peace. Ajam, on the other hand, you might be willing to take that. I can take a bit of money from you. That's fine. So that's one of the allies gone. We'll also get a bit of money out of it, which is always nice. Speaking of which, maybe we'll get another manufactory. Wait a minute, didn't we already build the soldier household? Oh, it's no longer... Okay. I remember that it used to be that you can only build either the soldier household or the farm estate, but you can actually have more than manufacturers if... Oh, hold on a minute, was that because the... Yeah, expand infrastructure, that allows you to have more. Okay, well that's actually good to know. I hadn't realized that before. We got a manufacturer already in here. We could get a soldier household as well, although I don't know if that's going to be the best option. Or impressment office or state house. Ooh. Actually not a terrible idea necessarily. Although before we build that one, let's have a look at the state house. What would be the best... Well, I mean, Constantinople is pretty much one of the best ones there. So we'll build one there. And I suppose we could start building some universities in the meanwhile. I'm guessing... Well, Jerusalem can't build one because it's doing the great work, but I suspect that... well, no, can't... Well, we can't build one in Athens. Alexandria, you'll get one. University of Alexandria. Are they pirateering Alexandria now? No. It's probably still just Aleppo where they're trying to do that. Unsuccessfully, mind you. Now we got the advantage in there. But we do need to clear out that rebellion over there, I reckon. Hopefully we can reinforce the troops fast enough here. Because the enemies are moving southwards. Okay, they're not moving in yet. Good. Would Ajuran take a peace deal yet? Even a white peace? No, not really. I don't think there's too many others that would be even an option yet. And Mamluks will not take the peace deal yet either. It's going to be costing us well, costing them rather a lot. And if we get that one, that's going to mean that they can maybe siege that one, but they can't go through here. I mean, especially with the fort there. Right, I suppose we did siege down Mecca. I'm just going to send this one down to clear out the enemy capital right now. These troops. I'm going to move these to Massawa. We don't have the numbers to fight them in the highlands right now. We might be able to slip past them. In fact, we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, we can't catch them there. Oh, the Spanish are coming. That's why they're running. We'll be catching at least a smaller... Oh, no, we caught both of them. We do have the rail crossing penalty, and we don't have particularly good strength on the frontline troops, so we might still lose this. At least we're buying some time for the Spanish to catch up this army. Yeah, no, they started running. Heavy casualties, but they ran. And now they are chasing after them. So still no peace deal, although we're getting a lot closer. I do wonder though, Ajuran, they might be taking white peace soon. But we might be able to maybe get a little bit money out of them. We just hold on to this war for a little bit longer. How long do we have truce with Ottomans? Not a lot, a few months actually. Clergy condemns philosopher as heretic. I'm going to avoid taking the missionary strength reduction. We will lose the stability, unfortunately. Which is a bit unfortunate, but not much I can do about it right now. I'm just going to go ahead and pull these troops back north. They've done enough fighting for now. Give them a bit of time to recuperate. We could send the army from Antioch down south, I suppose. That's still a fairly strong army. And you know, the Spanish are still also doing a bit of fighting in there, so... Ours is another one that we can't actually make a separate peace with, because they're a vassal. Okay, so I can't really demand anything from Ajuran yet. If we wait for a month or two, maybe. But at the same time, we kind of want to get out of this war sooner rather than later. Ajuran, I'm going to give you a white peace. Which means that the Mamluks are probably pretty close to ready, giving up now that they lost a lot of their allies. Actually, yes. Is that someone that we could peace out once we have it? Okay, we don't have a lot of stuff to demand from them, but in theory, yes, it would be a possibility. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this one. So this is the army of Antioch, so I'm just going to start pulling that north. And we could now go ahead and get the truce with Ooh, can we get more money? As a matter of fact, yes. Yes, we can. Although, if we don't take the money, could we actually take the rest of this? No, we can't. Okay, so in that case, the money is the better option. 500 ducats, it's not really massive amounts. Better than nothing. The coalition is... Well, Ottomans and Mamluks for sure, but that's about it. And Ajam, maybe. So we got quite a bit of lands there. We can start coring everything, and we can also fulfill the Land of Moses. Yearly pay for influence till the end of the game. Oh, wow. Huh. Fair enough. And now we're getting claims on the Tigray area, at least. Which I believe... Hold on, where do we have the claims now? Oh, all the way there. Huh, okay. We need to expand it quite a bit down south then. So the first army can probably stay in Alexandria right now. The Knights of Jerusalem will probably start heading northwards. We'll have the war against the Ottomans soon enough. Oh, there we go. All the wargers don't go all right, so we can do a lot of fighting. There we go. We control the Nile, up to here at least. Oh, that reminds me. Cairo. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to level 2, shall we? Is there any other areas that we might want to... Well, I suppose this one is not part of anything yet that we could upgrade it for, so no, not really there. We don't have the money to get any more tier 3s yet. We got one in Alexandria, one in Constantinople. We might want to get one in, like, I don't know, Aleppo maybe, or Tarbalus, or Damascus. One or the other. And I'm pushing 37 ducats of trade towards Constantinople. We've already got 72 ducats in there. Yeah, we are increasing the value around here a lot. Yeah, there we go. Truce with Ottomans has ended. And you are asking for favors, right? Okay, well, I guess I'll give you a bit of money. You did help me a decent bit in this war. So we'll do the war against Ottomans, and then we'll probably start expanding into Karkoyunlu. They've got... Oh, right, actually, we can get another claim here. I forgot that we had the... spy network being built here. They've got quite a few allies, but they're not that strong. Plus, do we have more... Yeah, we could expand the army a little bit further. Let's look at the Marines in Constantinople, but that's probably a decent location for them. I think we might want to do a bit more development in the meanwhile. There's a decent bit of Diplo points at least, and then let's have a look at the best locations for some manpower. There we go. That's going to allow us to have actually 128 now. Of course, we could just build more of the regimental camps. Especially in areas that aren't really that important otherwise. So that way we can get our army to be... Let's try to get it to at least 150 in the not too distant future. We are a little bit low on manpower right now. Still need a bit on the or reinforcements. On the other hand, we could probably start building some more barracks. Or we can just go with the soldier households. I suppose that's a possibility. Or just upgrade some of the existing barracks to better level. We could still get the Diplotech ahead of time. Quite a bit ahead of time. We wouldn't be the first one to take it though. Oh, we could get near the galleys. Okay, that would be quite nice for fighting in the Mediterranean, admittedly. Oh, Truce Emirati has ended. Right, that's actually one of the things that I could try doing. Oh, excellent supplies. Ooh, ship cost goes down. That's quite handy. But one of the things that we might want to do in the war that we do against Karakoyunlu is take a little bit in towards like Baghdad and all that. Might not take too much in here, but I might want to get the coastline up to Abkhazia, so we could also annex Imereti somewhere down the line. And maybe start fighting Circassia. They are tributary of Russia, though, so... Oh, but if we fight Imereti directly, that would allow us to get... So we could take that coastal province and Imereti itself in that war. That could be quite handy. So we'll probably want to take most of, like, Samtskhe region or area, at least. So how strong is the Ottomans? They got still alliance with Ajam, but they got less than 20,000 men army now. I mean, they have no coastline or anything. They are kind of insulated in there. We'll start clearing out a lot of this mess in here slowly but surely. We will need to clear out some of the overextension, though. I mean, admittedly, the cores are going to be done in due time. But I think the Knights of Jerusalem and the Knights of... where did we send the Antioch troops? Oh, there they are. And I suppose the Marines as well. Should be able to clear out most of this. We will have a bit of Mamluk separatists over here, so you should probably go ahead and start doing some rebel suppression. Might not be quite sufficient, but it's a start. And I suppose what we could do is we could start expanding this one. Get it to 16,000 at least. Maybe we'll get a little bit more infantry in there. There we go. When do we get the next... next idea group is going to be right around the corner. So at that point, we might go for the either offensive ideas, which give the better generals, or quality ideas just to get the better combat abilities. That would also help our ships a bit, so it's not necessarily too bad. Might go for the quality. Although, is it offensive ideas? Right, if we go for the offensive ideas, we would get the Public Road Act, which gives us more trade efficiency and movement speed on troops. And then there's naval leadership durability. That's not really that important. Alternatively, we could go for the religious ideas, or just economic ideas. That's also not a bad one. That gives another merchant. Ah, right, the Mamluk Separatists is 34,000. That is a bit more than I was expecting. I think we're pretty much ready for the war against the Ottomans now. We've got so many claims on them still. We will hopefully get the course done during the war, so overextension is not going to be that big of an issue. But show superiority. This will be an easy war. Start sieging there. You can siege over there, and I suppose you can go to oh, that's... Yeah, you can go to Ankara. Ooh, actually, maybe you don't go there. That's the 20,000 men army with a 3-star general. Just gonna go ahead and break some of the walls here. Okay, it's actually not too close, so we can get in here, I reckon. So we kind of surround them, we can just go in and out of their territories and then go back to our territories for free. Well, freely, let's just put it that way. Development or ironworking. Copper price goes up, copper price goes down, sorry. Iron price goes up. But quite a bit, actually, so that's pretty decent. Let's just go ahead and start sieging down Karahizar. I suspect that Ajam... Oh, right, they do have a few other allies here. Kazakh and Afghanistan. They're not too strong in the end. And it'll probably take them a bit of time to actually get their troops in here anyway. Right, we can start sieging the capital. They might go for the mountain fort over here, which if they do... Oh no. Can they actually go through there? I suppose, yeah, they can enter that one. Maybe they'll start sieging it down. But then there's going to be 2 forts. Oh, no, now they're going to the fort over there. And then they'll probably go through... Oh, bollocks. They are... No, they actually add the Highland siege now. It's not particularly good fort for our side, at least. I'll be honest, but let's go ahead and get ourselves another manufactory in the meanwhile. But you know what, we could get some more soldier households, quite frankly. This will allow us to get the manpower that we need, because right now our max manpower is 135,000. We need a lot more than that, I'll be honest. Hopefully we can get the siege done in here soon. It's the only one that we did the artillery barrage, to be fair. Okay, there's no Crusades called in right now. Herzegovina is bringing some of their troops now to assist with the war. I mean, we've got 80,000 men in here, plus our allies, so it's not too bad. Ajam's got a bit of troops entering into Trebizond soon. Well, they're trying to, but then they realize that maybe we shouldn't go there. Right, the Mamluk separatists are going to be very large. I could perhaps do a bit of harsh treatment. It's going to be bloody expensive. That's also going to give us a bit of absolutism, which is already 15 for us, so that's slowly improving. Must mean that the foreign court... Oh, right, they do still have a court in Constantinople. Oh, it's a Turkish culture in here. Right, I do actually wonder... Well, once we've done the State House, we could maybe convert that to Greek. General Hospital. Manpower, modifier, and recovery speed. That's... Yeah, we'll take that one. Clergy might be slightly upset. Oh, we already lost that siege. Man, they got there quickly. Right, they're going for another siege over there. It's going to take a little bit longer for them, I reckon. There we go. That's one siege for us. Just going to wait until you lock in here. And we're just going to stack wipe that one. Ooh, they've got the 30,000 men army in here, in the vicinity. There we go. We've got 2 of the forts already sieged down. I'm just going to go ahead and send this one east. Actually, let's get it in there into Konya. If they try to go and break the siege in Ankara, which they might, or they might not. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and send in 2 of these armies. Well, one of the armies at least to clear the siege in Araka. Admittedly, they've got a pretty good general in there, and they might be sending another army down there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stop the movement, go force march, and move in. What are the... Right, we need to win religious war. We did that. And multicultural nation, we just need 1 more promoted culture to get that one. Potential for large army, we can probably get that one. We'll definitely have the universities. We can actually go ahead and build a few more already. Let's see. Cairo could use a university. Get one in Antioch. And that's all that we can afford right now. Although, we could have a look at the training fields. I don't think we can afford upgrading any yet. We don't have too many of them, actually. Alternatively, the workshop... Oh, hold on, Damask. And workshop. Did we have a manufacturer in there? No, not yet. Okay, that's one place that we'll want to have a manufacturer. Is an Iron Province location. Or Iron Production location. Okay, they are probably force marching themselves now. We are the defenders. They got the discipline advantage. And tactics advantage. We got the morale advantage, though, by quite a far. And we should be winning this battle. There we go, we won. And now that's the... Let's consolidate regiments. We got reinforcements heading in here. If we can get there in time, which we probably will. We're going to be there in a few days. Oh, we might actually lose that. We did inflict a lot of casualties, but then we started another combat against them. Siege down Ankara, excellent. I want you to start autonomously sieging down everything else in there. We lost one battle, we are going to win another one. There we go, so the ticking war score is not on our side yet. We haven't had that many combats yet. And then, I suppose, let's extend this... Oh, right, actually, you don't need to be force march anymore. Start chasing down the enemies in here. We got 16,000 men. They might head towards Ankara. Oh, we lost our theologian. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. I'm going to get the production efficiency advisor. It's not necessarily going to be a lot of monarch points, but at the same time, it's going to be a pretty decent amount of money that we save. Right, then now they're in the mountain fort over here. So that's going to be a pretty easy victory for us, I reckon. Go ahead and consolidate the regiments again, and then we'll just move in. Oh. Serbian separatists. That's bloody rude. But they're not going to be able to escape from there. We are defending in mountains against them. We got the morale advantage. They do have the discipline advantage, as stated before, and the tactics advantage because of that. But it's not enough to hold me back. And the army in... Oh, right, that's the Knights of Jerusalem. I'm just going to go ahead and send this one down to de-siege the fort over there again. And can we get the... We could get the Diplotech. Do we want to get the Diplotech? Probably not yet. Although we are starting to be pretty high on the Diplo points here. So one of the things that we could probably do is just go ahead and do a bit more developing in the meanwhile. There we go. Now we're going to have another 2 regiments for the smaller army in here. We'll just get another 2 artillery, quite frankly. Now the enemy is over there. Oh! Ah, it's going to get stack wiped. Because we're defending hills over here. They were still fairly low on morale. No, it wasn't stack wipe, actually. They did take a decent bit of casualties, though, but now they're heading further west, I suppose. How long until the cores are done? Those are still... in January next year. Okay, so we need to wait a little bit longer before we take the peace deal. We can get the whole of war, at least, so that's a bit more manpower recovery speed and less land maintenance. Both are quite nice things to have. Arrow and... Ooh, that is a strong army there. Okay, you might want to turn back. Luckily, we got a fort in Cairo, so it'll take a while before that is lost. There we go. Victory at Konya. Falls east down at Konya. And then... You're avoiding the enemy. Okay, how about you turn around, clear our Karaman. There we go. Victory at Fayum. You can probably stop your movement for a little bit. We'll get the reinforcements in here, and then we'll clear out the siege in Cairo. Merchant suffering. I thought losing a little bit of Diplo points. Go ahead and break the siege in Karasi. Slowly starting here, but it's going to take a while before they complete that. Right, our troops, so we've got 40,000 men in here already. Let's go ahead and just break that siege. That is at least going to pacify this region for a little while. Siege down Karaman. Let's go to Denizli. And now they are running. We'll consolidate the regiments. And then we'll get into the combat soon enough. Here we go. We're defending. But admittedly, they don't have any penalties from the terrain or anything like that. So that is actually a lot smaller benefit than one might hope. There we go. That is a victory. Go ahead and stack wipe them in here. So they are low enthusiasm already. I don't think they'll be around for much longer. Oh, did Ajram? Oh, Ajram must have annexed... No, they did not annex. No, they must have annexed Afghanistan, actually. Yeah. Alright then. They have brought a bit of troops over here in the eastern side of our nation, which we do need to clear out soon enough. But that should be, yeah, that's a sack wipe. So Ottoman armies are, we do have a bit of high war exhaustion. We have been fighting a lot, admittedly, but we're going to reduce that fairly cheap, at least. And we do still have quite a bit of extension. I'm hoping that that is at least going to get sorted out in the not too distant future. We siege down basically all of this. So we could just move it in here, and then we can send this army further east to start fighting off the remaining enemies. We should be able to get this war sorted out soon. We'll just wait for the coring to be done so we don't get too much overextension. But we could have a look at how much can we actually get from this. So I kind of want to have at least this entire state. That's 40% overextension. A little bit aggressive expansion, but it's not too bad. We could either get a little bit more in here. Maybe we'll take this state entirely. They would not take that yet. It wouldn't be any bigger coalition. But that would leave basically all of the rest of the Ottomans for one more war, without risking too much overextension. Because while that war is going, we'll probably have another war against Karaköyünlü, or a war against Karaköyünlü. We haven't really been fighting them too much yet. We're a little bit low on manpower though, so that's a kind of an issue. We haven't been fighting so much, and we have been taking a lot of casualties in a lot of the battles, especially when the Marines have been fighting, but also a lot of the other armies have been taking their fair share of casualties in this. What do we have as the advisor right now? We've got the fort defense, which is not bad. We could go for the... actually, the discipline advisor is quite tempting. Take that one. Let's go ahead and de-siege that. You know what? Let's go to Urfa. They're not going to get the victory over here yet. We can consolidate the regiments once more. We'll send both of these armies in here. We can probably break the siege. It's only dry lands, though, so there's no penalty from the terrain. They're probably sending in a lot more reinforcements in here. But we got the discipline advantage in this battle, at least. So they're taking a lot more casualties. Oh, yeah, there we go. That was a good battle. So which one? Anson's got 1 siege pip, and Kazoo's got 2. So Kazoo's going to go and de-siege the fort. Speaking of which, forts, we might want to upgrade some more of the fortifications in here. Like Damascus is going to get to level 2. This guy is going to get to level 2, and that's probably all the money that we have right now. And we'll have to wait for a little bit longer on the next ordeal like that. So the coring is already well over 90% of most of these, so we're also going to wait until majority of these are done. We don't necessarily need to wait for the Al-Jaffa to be completely cored before we can take the peace deal. I suspect that they'll probably take the peace... Well, they won't actually take the peace deal yet. Well, that's their problem, I suppose. Ah, right, the conversion speed has dropped a decent bit since we... Oh, right, we need to save the papacy point to get the stability back, actually. Alright, well, let's just send this one up north. I'll probably figure out something. Trying to go back to... Oh, no, I think they're turning around. They realize what I'm doing. So we could still get the Diplotech. I think we'll probably want to have that soon. I'm going to get some more combat with. And that's going to allow us to sow discontent, which is going to be quite handy to do. That does remind me, though. Karaköyünlü, can we get... Well, I suppose we can't get any more claims on them right now. Well, actually, no, we can, since we're not fighting them. We are in war, but not against them, so we can get another claim there. And Fayum is now a core. So, overextension is basically done for. There's 2.7%. We are a little bit over our governing capacity, though, so that's partially true there. We can get another government reform soon-ish. That's going to be quite handy. But, Ottomans, what are you... Okay, demands exceed war score. I mean, that's to be expected. How's Ajram doing? They've still got high enthusiasm, actually. I don't know if I want to go into Ajram itself, though. I just kind of want to beat the armies. Ooh, Somalia is a thing. Oh, Ajram forms Somalia. Huh. Alright then. Haven't seen that happen all that often. So Papal States, I kind of hope that Papal State could fight off the... Or could fight off Tuscany, but it's easier said than done, unfortunately. Although, if we fight against Portugal, Portugal would probably call in Tuscany and Sweden. Let's have a look. Yeah, they would. And if I could get Papal State to help with that... There's a good chance that we could then get a bit of land from Tuscany to Papal State. And then they would get a little bit closer to forming Novogratz. There we go, that fort is now de-sieged. But with that, we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.